This is Shuffle Grand Prix, a racing card game for 2 to 4 players by Bicycle. In Shuffle Grand Prix, players race against each other to gain the most distance and use abilities to increase their performance and force their opponents to spin out. You win by having the highest total distance when the distance card deck runs out. Players start the game by drafting a driver and co-pilot with specialties and 2 unique decks of ability cards. Each turn, players gain distance cards and play their ability cards. Some cards, like Keitana's Wall of Roadies, absorb damage to your car, while others, like Emma's Jet Assist, let you draw an additional distance card. On your turn, draw a distance card and place it in front of your car. Next, rotate a turn tracker for any card with this symbol. Now, play one ability card from your hand. When you play an action card, resolve its effect. Equip cards give your car a special bonus or ability. Trap cards have negative effects that can be triggered by any player once their condition is fulfilled. Nerf cards are played onto other players' cars to hinder them. Finally, cards with this symbol can be played at any time, even when it's not your turn. Whenever you play a card, discard it and draw a new one from your deck. Instead of playing an ability card, you can choose to pass, discard a card from your hand and replace it with one from the deck, or take a pit stop. To take a pit stop, discard your top distance card and swap an equipment card from your car with one from your hand. Throughout the game, your tires might take damage. Move the damage card underneath your car to reflect your new tire health. If your tire health is reduced to 0, your driver has spun out. If you spin out, discard all equips, cards in hand, nerfs played against you, and your top distance card. Next, swap your driver and co-pilot. You are immune to all actions until your next turn. If you cause yourself or another player to spin out by dealing the final blow, you earn a trophy. You can spend 1 trophy to swap your driver with your co-pilot, or you can spend 2 trophies to play an additional ability card. After your turn, play proceeds clockwise. The game continues until the end of the player's turn who was the last to pick a distance card. Players add up all their distance cards, and the player with the highest total distance wins the game. Ready to play? Each player takes a tire health card, reference card, and 2 turn trackers. Shuffle the distance deck and deal 1 card to each player. Starting with the player with the highest value distance card and going clockwise, each player selects 1 driver and their ability deck. After all players have picked, starting with the last player and going counterclockwise, each player chooses a second driver and their ability deck. Next, each player sets up their car like so. Each player shuffles their ability cards together and draws 3 cards to create their hand. Return all distance cards to the deck and reshuffle it. Place the trophies in the center of the table. The player who initially drew the highest value distance card goes first.